Most traders never become profitable, not because they didn't learn the right strategy, not because they're lazy, not because the market's too bad, but because they never fixed this right here. Okay, their emotions run the show, their ego takes every entry, their fear exits every position, and it's all subconscious. Okay, this is episode 1 of my new series, guys. What is profitability? And we're starting with the real root of success, your state of mind. Let me tell you guys why mindset is the core, okay? And let me be clear, profitability has nothing to do with taking more trades. It has everything to do with taking better trades, though. You could have a 90% win rate strategy and still blow your account if your psychology is weak, right? You'll size up too fast, you'll exit early, you'll take setups that aren't even valid just because you felt bored or frustrated. The market doesn't punish bad traders, it punishes undisciplined, okay? The market's a mirror, it reflects your behavior, and if you bring emotion to the table, it will give you a lesson. And it's usually a pretty expensive one. I have written down 3 trading egos, okay? And these 3 egos are traps that keep traders stuck. And yeah, basically, that's what they are. Number 1 is the gambler, okay? And this ego lives for the rush. It doesn't care about setups or plans, it wants action. Always clicking buttons, always trading to confuse movement with progress, and really they're just addicted to the dopamine, right? There's also the genius, who this ego thinks it's smarter than the market, right? It overanalyzes 10 confluences, can't stand the idea of being wrong. They'll force setups to feel validated. They want to be right, not profitable, basically, okay? There's also the victim, and this one blames everything but themselves. The broker, the spread, the news, the session. They never actually ask, did I follow my plan today? This ego right here is probably the worst of them all, and it will keep you in demo purgatory for years. If you want to grow, you have to ask yourselves, guys, which ego is trading for me right now? So, what does the mindset of a consistently profitable trader actually look like, right? Here are 4 key traits: neutrality. You do not care about the outcome. You're not trying to win. You're trying to follow a process. You don't need the trade to work. You just need to execute it correctly, okay? You're coming in to do a job and you're coming in to be paid. You're not paid to trade, you're paid for your good decisions, okay? And truthfully, whenever I come into a day, I'm always thinking I'm not gonna take a trade today. So then if I do end up taking a trade, that's good. If I don't, I expected that. That's fine. The second core trait is patience. Okay, you're okay with doing nothing. Some of my best weeks came from just one trade a week, bro, because it was the right one. If you're bored, that's a good sign. If you're rushing, that's a red flag right there. Number 3 is accountability. Every loss is on you. No excuses. You took it. Own it. That's the only way you can improve. Blame equals stagnation, guys. Ownership equals growth. The fourth one is delayed gratification. Okay, and this one is huge. Real traders thinking quarters, amateurs thinking candles. You're not here to get rich in a week. You're here to build a track record that requires patience over impulse. What that means is that you're looking to make money over the year, over the month, over 6 months, not today, not in 2 days, not this week. I've had losing weeks, I've had losing months. It's normal, guys. You're here to make money. Well, first of all, you're here for the skill. You're here to learn the skill and get good at it. And then after that, when the dust settles, you're here to make money at the end of the year, to make enough to make a living from it, right? That's why you're here. So here's how to train your mindset, okay? Discipline is not something that you hope for, it's something you train. You go to the gym, you train chess, you go to your house, you train your mindset, okay? You have to journal after every trade and not just the entry and the exit. Journal your thoughts, your emotion, your reasons, whether you followed your plan. That stuff, guys, it reflects and it compounds over time. Number 2 is respect your rules no matter what. If your rule says no trade after 11, don't trade after 11. Discipline means sticking to that, even if a setup is looking good. Okay, I've made the mistakes. I've been bit many times by this. At one point, you just get fed up of breaking your rules because it never works out. And it might work out today, it might work out tomorrow, it might work out for the whole week. But when it doesn't work out, that's when it hits hard. Okay, because usually you'll blow weeks or months of work. So just follow your rules. Number 3 would be taking emotional breaks after a win or a loss. If you took a win, you're in dopamine land, you're happy. If you take a loss, you're sad, you're trying to make it back. Take 10, take a little, take 10, 30 minutes, whatever, reset. You're not a robot, okay? Don't try to be one. It's normal to feel emotions, We're just trying to make them not impact our decision. Okay. And number four would be to study psychology. Psychology is very, very important, right? If you read books, learn about behavior, habit loops, peak performance, you are the biggest variable in your trading. So if you are unstable, your strategy will not matter at all. Okay, you guys need to be dialed in. The hard truth about this game, guys, is that you are not entitled to profitability. The trading doesn't owe you success just because you're putting in some time. Nobody owes you anything. You have to earn it by being the kind of person that deserves to win. That means showing up every day with discipline, humility, patience, hard work. Okay, profitability, sorry, is not something you hit, it's something you become. So ask yourself these 5 questions before every session, and I'm gonna have you guys to write them down. One, am I trying to follow process or prove something? Two, am I okay with not trading today? Three, do I know exactly what my setup is and isn't? Four, am I emotionally neutral right now? And five, will I accept whatever outcome comes without reacting? If you cannot say five, or sorry, if you cannot say yes to all 5 of these, guys, do not trade. Walk away. There's always tomorrow, right? Just trade tomorrow. You can answer yes the next day and trade the next day. It's okay to have different days that you feel different or whatever, right? Just know it, assess it, fix it, or walk away. The truth is, guys, that this is the part that most people ignore, but without it, you'll stay in the break even cycle forever and like for a really long time. And at one point, it starts getting really discouraging if you're in the break even cycle for too long. So if you got just one value from this, guys, drop a comment about which trading ego you struggle with the most. Maybe I read every single comments. I'll answer everything, right? Drop any comment at all, any question, I'll answer it. In episode 2 of this series, we're talking about what profitability isn't. That means all the myths, all the lies that traders chase the wrong goals. So don't miss it. I'm JD Trace 21, real mindsets, real trades, no fluff. I'll see you guys next time.